Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, one step solution for all your placement needs. Friends, this is Pratik Srivastava here, and in our today's video we are going to discuss the following agendas. So friends, the first thing which we will discuss is TCS exact exam pattern, if calculator is allowed in TCS exam or not, we switch between the different sections or not, okay, and revisiting the answered questions is allowed or not. So friends, all your queries will be getting answered in this particular video. And friends, latest sample aptitude paper which has been released by TCS, so that also we will solve and we will be able to see lot of short tricks. So friends, let us take one question first and then we will be talking about the exact pattern. So friends, please watch the video till the end because this video is going to clear all your doubts for TCS examination. So friends, question number 1 is a problem from the ages. The ratio of ages of A and B 9 years ago was 23:12. So friends, if we'll talk about 9 years before, then the ages ratio was nothing but 23:12. You can also say 23x and 12x, because if any data is given in terms of ratio, you can say the age will be 23x and 12x. You can multiply with a variable. Now, the ratio of their ages after 15 years will be 35:24. What is the ratio of present age of A and B? So friends, this is a very simple question. With the use of short tricks and your common sense, you will be able to solve. So present age means, see, 9 years before 23x. So today the age of A will be 23x plus 9 and B age will be 12x plus 9. Now what they are asking, what is the ratio of present age of A and B? So friends, x is a common value which we have assumed. If any data is given in terms of ratio, then we will be easily able to get the value just by multiplying with a same variable. So here the value of x is common in both. So now friends, x value either you will be getting 1, you will be getting 2, you will be getting 3, right? Okay. Now, so suppose if your value of x is 1, then 23 into 1 plus 9, this will be A, and 12 into 1 plus 9 will be B. So 23 plus 9 will be, it will be 32, and 12 plus 9 will be 21. We cannot further divide it and there is no option 32:21. Now we will take the value of x is equals to 2. So 23 into 2 will be 42 plus 9, and here 12 into 2 plus 9. So 46 plus 9 will be 55 and 12 plus 9 will be 33. 11 5s are and 11 3s are. So friends, option B will be the correct answer. So this is using your common sense. Friends, if you'll see many channel, their YouTube channel and the website, they will do the complete calculation. So 23x plus 9, friends, in exam you will not get that much of time. Why don't you understand? Okay, and their ratio will be nothing but 35 divided by 24, then multiply, solve it, get the value of x, then put the value of x and then get the ratio. Friends, the value of x will be either 1, 2, 3. So you don't have to check for the multiple values. You will be getting your answers in x. When you will start, you will be getting an idea of what exactly will be your answer. Now friends, I will take you through the link, the TCS ION website. This link will be given in the description also. So you just need to sign in. So friends, after signing in, you can see there are some details has been given, and these details we need to understand. Okay, so total duration for TCS NQT is 120 minutes. Okay, so total duration of exam will be 2 hours. The clock will be set at the server. So friends, once we will do next, then we will be able to see the time will be set on the right corner, and even friends, you can see from here. So this is the time they are talking about. So time left is equals to 15:26 for the verbal ability section. Okay, now friends, final exam level submit button will be enabled at the end of exam only. So friends, once you will be able to write your you can see aptitude English and reasoning, then only this final submit button will be enabled. Otherwise, you will not be able to see the final submit button. So once you are done with all 3 sections, then only you will be able to click on this submit button. So okay, so this is the general instructions. Now, answering a question. So procedure for answering a multiple type question. To save your answer, you must click on save and next. So friends, you can see, if suppose this is the answer, so you have selected, and now if you want to move to the question number 3, then you need to click on save and next. So you cannot revisit this question upon navigating. Are you sure you want to navigate further? Yes. So friends, what they wanted to say, you cannot revisit the question number 2 again. So whatever answers you have marked, you will not be able to modify it. Now we have come to the question number 3 and we cannot go back to the question number 2. Okay. Now, so this is also clear. To select your answer, click on the button of one of the options. So you can select one of the options and then you can move ahead. Okay. Now you can see, if you click on previous, so you cannot revisit the question upon navigating. Okay. So you cannot revisit. You cannot view any previous questions of the section. So you cannot revisit the question once again. Now friends, suppose you have selected option B here. And now if you want to clear your response, then it is cleared. Suppose you want to you marked option B, but after like few seconds you feel that option 3 is the correct answer. So either you can select like this, okay, or you can clear the response and then you can go and select. Okay. So this is one more important thing. And friends, one more very important thing is calculator. So friends, this is a very normal calculator. See, even they have also mentioned here, you can see friends, normal calculator. Okay, this is not a scientific calculator, but friends, this is going to help us a lot in the examination. See, the complex calculation 1.5689 into 36898. See, this multiplication, division, okay, square root. So it will work as a normal calculator only. Now if you want to calculate a square root of 64, then 64 and click on a square root, you will be getting 8. You can calculate the percentage, 12% of 9. So friends, they will be getting 1.08. So like that you will be able to use this normal calculator. So friends, even you can calculate percentage. So 12% of 9 will be equal to what? 1.08. So friends, you can practice before you go to the examination. Okay. And friends, if you click on close button, then it will be closed, and again if you want to open, you can open it. Even friends, there is an option to minimize it. So if you minimize it, then the text will be still there, the digits will be still there. So I minimized here. So if you want, you can minimize here. So after minimizing, if you maximize, it will be still written. And friends, there is some text is also there. So here you can write your text, okay, and you can save it. So what you can do, if you click on close, then friends, it will be whatever you have written, it will get, suppose I write here something HIZ, okay, and now I can close it. Again if I open it, so you will be able to see the text written over there. Okay. So friends, this is how your text and calculator is going to work in the examination. Now friends, so if you come back here, so to deselect your chosen answer, click on the button of the chosen option again, or click on the clear response button, which we have already seen. Okay. So friends, whatever is written here, so we have already discussed all those things. So you can see we have discussed all those things. So whatever is mentioned here. And now friends, if you click here, then you can see the exact pattern. Okay. So subject specific instructions. This subject will have the following 3 sections arranged as per the sequence given and time limits. So numerical ability 26 questions, you will be having 40 minutes, verbal ability 24 questions 30 minutes, and then reasoning ability 30 questions and 50 minutes. Again friends, if I go back there and see, okay, so here you can see save and next, previous. So all of the options you should be very much aware. The link will be given in description. So you just need to go through once so that it will be easy for you. And friends, one more important things, if you see in this corner, so negative mark, okay. So negative marking is 0. This part I am telling, marks for the correct answer. So each question contains 1 marks and negative marks. So there is 0 negative marks. That means there is no negative marking in this TCS examination. Now friends, so let us go back and try to solve few of the questions from your sample paper which has been released by TCS. Okay, so this is a problem from time and work. So friends, for each and every questions we will be definitely seeing the trick, so there is no doubt. So be ready to see all the short tricks here. So friends, A and B together can do a certain piece of work in 16 days, whereas B and C can do the work in 20 days. A is twice as good as workman as C. So A is twice as good as workman as C. So friends, the meaning is efficiency. So A efficiency is twice as C. This is what has been told in the question. So if C efficiency is X, then A efficiency will become 2x. Okay friends, fine. Now what I will do here, I will take the LCM, okay, because we are using here LCM technique, or we are using Mountain Dew concept, okay, or we are using Mountain Dew concept. So here 80 is nothing but the LCM for this. If you are not comfortable in taking LCM, you can consider any values which is divisible by both 16 and 20. Now friends, 16 will divide this 80 by 5 times. 80 by 16 will be what? 5, and 80 by 20 will be nothing but 4. So we got the efficiency of A plus B and B plus C. Okay, now you can see here friends, B plus C efficiency is 4 and A plus B efficiency is nothing but 5, right? So this is what efficiency we have got. So A efficiency is nothing but 2x. So this what I will do, I will write in terms of a equation, because the efficiency of A we know. Efficiency of A is 2x. I will use some other color so that it will be easy for you to identify. So efficiency of A is x, B is same. Efficiency of B we do not know, C is nothing but x. Now what I will do, I will subtract both. So B and B will cancel. If I will subtract both, B and B will cancel. A is nothing but 2x, 2x minus x will be x, and 5 minus 4 will be 1. So 2 minus 1 if we will do, the value of x will be nothing but 1. So we came to know the efficiency of C is 1 and the efficiency of A is 2. For that only this equation has been given to you, so that you will be easily able to calculate. Now efficiency of A is 2. What will be the efficiency of B, so that it will become 5? So that is nothing but 3. So efficiency of A is 2 and B is 3. Here also efficiency of B will be 3 and C will be 1, then only it will be 4. That means friends, we have got the efficiency of B is nothing but 3, right? Total work is 80 by 3. So 26 times will be 78. So 26 2 by 3. 26 2 by 3 days will be the answer. So you can see there is only one option where a 3 is in denominator with 26 2 by 3. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer. So friends, I hope this question will be clear to you. Okay, so in a very simple manner I have told you. So once you get the efficiency, put it in the equation, and then it will be easy for you to solve the question. Now friends, question number 3 is a question from percentage topic. Okay, so let us see how can we solve it easily. In a company, 58% of the employees are male and rest are females. So suppose total employee in a company is 100. Okay, so let us consider total employee is nothing but in a company is 100. Out of that, 58% is males. 58% is male. So basically 58 will become male and rest are females. So 42 will become female. Then 48% of the employee are graduate. So friends, total is 100. 48% is graduate. So 48% of 100 will be nothing but 48. So 48 are graduate. Okay, now 48% of the employee are graduate of 33 1 by 3 percentage are male. So friends, in my percentage session I have told you 33 1 by 3% is nothing but 1 by 3. So out of this 1 by 3 is nothing but male. That means 16 is male. So 48 minus 16. So 32 will become female. 32 will become female graduate. This is male graduate and this is male graduate and this is female graduate. That is also done. Now among females, so what is the total number of females, friends? So total number of female is nothing but 42. So among females, the percentage of those who are not graduate, okay? So total you can see 42 is the number of females. Out of that 32 is graduate. So how many are not graduate? So 10 is not graduate. That percentage only you have to tell. So friends, for solving this, what I will do, so basically this is 1000 by 42. So I will not use my skills here. Instead of that, when they have given the calculator to you, friends, so when they have given the calculator to you, then 1000 divided by 42. So I will use this skill, 23.80. Okay, so 23.80, option A, exact answer. So here only you have to use the calculator in the examination to make your problem easier. Here you do not use. And friends, we can easily assume 100 because, see friends, one thing you keep that in mind, you lock in your mind. So sir, why did you assume 100? My dear friends, so when your options are given in percentage, then you are free to assume any value. There is no problem at all. Friends, moving towards question number 4. So this is a problem from the topic pipe and cisterns. Okay, so this is a problem from the topic pipe and cisterns, and now we will see how can we do it easily. Pipe A and B can fill an empty tank in 40 minutes and 60 minutes. Friends, you can watch these solutions in the other YouTube channels also, because friends, see why I am telling you now, because our solution is the best solution that we can guarantee you. Okay, because we use lot of other techniques and lot of other tricks to solve the problem. So pipe A and B can fill an empty tank in 40 minutes and 60 minutes. Friends, the first thing which you have to do, either in time and work and pipe and cistern, is taking the LCM. If you are not comfortable in taking the LCM, you can, what you can do is you can assume a value which is divisible by both. So 120 3 times and 2 times. Efficiency, the meaning of efficiency means A can do 3 work in a day and B can do 2 work in a day. Okay, fine. So 120 work, or you can also say 120 liter, because this is pipe and cisterns. So 120 liter is the capacity of the tank. So the tank which I will take, so I will say the capacity of the tank is 120 liter, means you have to fill basically 120 liter in this tank. Fine. So pipe A and B, okay, this is done. Now pipe C alone can empty the full tank in X minute. So friends, A will fill, B will fill the water, but C will take out the water. But C will take out the water. Okay, fine, no problem. All the 3 pipes are opened for 24 minutes. So pipe A, pipe B and pipe C. So all the 3 pipes, okay, are opened for 24 minutes. So A, B and C. Friends, A will do a positive work, A will fill water, okay. B will also do a positive work, but C is going to do a negative work, okay, because they have clearly told C is going to empty the tank in X minute. Okay, so here I will assume X minute. Now, so all 3 are opened for 24 minutes. Okay, then A and B together, after that, okay, after that C is closed, right? See, all the 3 pipes are opened for 24 minutes and then C is closed. A and B, so after that only A and B is getting used and they are filling the tank in 16 minutes. So friends, A in 1 minute 3 liter and B in 1 minute 2 liter. So in 16 minutes, A and B, so 3 plus 2 is 5. See, both together they can fill 5 liter in 1 minute. So in 16 minutes they would have already filled 80 liter. So in this tank 80 liter is already filled. Try to understand. In this tank 80 liter they filled in the last 16 minutes. So in the first 24 minutes, what would have happened, friends? So only 40 liter would have got filled because the tank total capacity is only 120 liter. Okay, now, so friends, A and B will fill. Okay, but C, what would have done? C would have removed. Okay, now, so you can see A. So you can see, friends, A was there for, right? See, A and B in 24 minutes. How much they filled? So A can fill 3 liter and B can fill 2 liter. And they were there for 24 minutes. So in 24 minutes, basically they filled 120 liter. But see what it did? So C removed C removed how much? C removed 80 liter, right? C removed 80 liter. Then only, friends, only 40 liter was filled. Try to understand. C removed 80 liter. That is the reason only 40 liter was filled. So C removed 40 liter in how much time? In 24 minutes. So if I ask you what is the efficiency of C, so efficiency, that means C efficiency will be 80 by 24. In 24 minutes 80 liter. So in 1 minute 80 by 24 liter. See, in A, in 1 minute 3 liter. So this is efficiency of A. So efficiency of C we have got 80 by 24. What they have asked? So pipe C alone can empty the tank in X minutes. So they're asking, so in what minute C will be able to remove all the water from the tank? So total capacity is 120 liter and efficiency of C is 80 by 24. 24 will go up. Friends, I will suggest you do not divide this here and make the calculation lengthy. Now, so 24 ja, 23 ja, and 4 6 ja, right? See, 26 ja, 24 ja, 26 ja, and 4 6 ja. So this will be nothing but 36 minutes. So you can say the pipe C can remove. Okay, so option is I have not taken the correct option here. So pipe C can remove, okay, the complete water from the tank in 36 minutes. The option which I had taken for the previous option. So just replace the option. 36 minutes will be the correct answer for the question number 4. Now friends, question number 5 is a question from simplification and it's a very easy problem. The cost of 5 chairs and 2 tables. The cost of 5 chair and 2 tables is 5,820 and the cost of 2 chair and 1 table is nothing but 2640. Now friends, what I will do, so this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. So directly I will multiply 2 into the equation 2 so that I will be able to get the price of chair and table, and later on we will see what has been told in the question. So equation 1 remains same. Equation 2 into 2 will be 4 plus 2t will be equal to 5280. Okay, now this is gone. So now 1 and 2 equation, what we will do, we will subtract it. So 5 minus 4 will be 1. C is equals to t and t cancelled 0. 12 minus 8 is 4. 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay, so 540, right? See, 0, 12 minus 8 is 4 and then 7 minus 2 is 5. So 540 rupees is the price of one chair, right? Okay. Now what they're telling, okay, so first we will have to calculate the price of table also. So 2C plus T is equals to 2640, equation 2. So 2C will be equal to what? So 2 5 are 10, 1080. So table price will be 2640 minus 1080. 0, 14 minus 8 is 6 and this will become 25 minus 10 will be 15. So one table price is 1560 and one chair price is 540. Now let us see what has been told in the question. The cost of one table is what percentage more than the cost of two chairs? So friends, first of all, it is getting compared with 2 chair price. So 2 chair price is 1080. So first you write 1080. Okay, 2 chair price, you first write it down 1080. Now the cost of one table is what percentage more? Percentage more means, friends, so we need to find out. So what is the difference here? Minus 1080 into 100. So this is 0. 16 minus 8 is 8. Okay, and 14 minus 10 is 4 divided by 1080 into 100. Friends, again I will use calculator. So 480 00 divided by 1080. So I will go here and then I will use, so clear it, okay. So 480, okay, with 20 divided by 1080, okay, and use the calculator. See, when they have given a chance, 44.44, right? So we can see 44.44, option A will become the correct answer. So friends, when they have given you a opportunity, you should not miss it, okay. Now question number 6. So friends, what is the mean of the mode and median of the given data? So friends, what they're asking, be very careful. Mean means nothing but average. Mean means nothing but average of mode and median, okay, mode and median. So basically, so average will become what? So mode plus median divided by 2. Now the main thing here is to calculate the mode and median. Calculating mode is very easy. So which number is frequently repeated? So I could find 6. So 6 is repeated thrice. So mode will become 6. Now median. So friends, for calculating median, the first thing what we do is arrange them in ascending order. So arrange in ascending order, okay. So arrange in ascending order. This is little tricky, but anyway we'll see. So we have 1 1, 2 ones, so 1 comma 1, and we will mark it also with a circle. That means we have covered, okay. Then 2, so we have only 1 2 covered, okay. Then 3 is 1, so this is 3, okay. No, 3 is 2, okay, fine. So 3 is 2 times covered. Then 4, so I could find 2 4s, okay. So yeah, definitely it will not be 3, otherwise we could not have taken the mode as 6. 4 is also done. 5 is also 2 times, so 5 and 5, okay, very good. 5 and 5, that is also done. 6 is thrice, which we have already got the as a median. So 6 6 and 6, done. Now 7 is twice, so yeah, 7 is twice, so 7 7, okay. Then 8 is also twice, so 8 and 8, 9 is also twice, okay, done. So 8 8 9 9. Now friends, you see how many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So till here 10, 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So 18 is nothing but even, okay. 18 is nothing but even. So this side 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 and 2 4 6 8 8 8. So when it is even, then we get the middle two numbers. So 5 and 6, okay, divided by 2. So 11 by 2 will be nothing but 5.5. This will become our median. This will become our median. Friends, basically if it is a even, the number of numbers are even, then so n by 2 will be nothing but 18 by 2 is 9 and n by 2 plus 1. So 18 by 2, 9 plus 1. So 9th and 10th term we have to take the average, and that will be nothing but your median. Simple. If it is a odd, so 1 2 3, then your median will be the middle number. If it is even, then what you do, you take the both the middle number and then divide it by 2. It will be nothing but your median. Now friends, so mode we have got 6 and median we have got as 5.5, okay. Now friends, what we will do, so we have to calculate the mean or the average. So 6 plus 5.5 divided by 2, so 11.5 by 2, so 2 5s will be 10 and 5.75, okay. So you can again use a calculator. So 5.75, option B will be the correct answer for the question number 6. Now friends, question number 7. So let x be the median of the data 34, 28, 20, 32, so on till 43. If 16 and 23 are replaced by 30 and 32 respectively in the data, then let y be the median of the resulting data. What is the value of 3x minus 2y? So when the first thing what we are going to do, we are going to arrange them in the ascending order, okay. So arrange them in the ascending order. This is how we solve the problem. So we have 9, we have 15, we have 16, we have 20, we have 23, we have 26, 28, and then we have 32, 33, 34, 35 and 43. Let's count. So 3 and 3 6 and 3 9 3 12. Okay, then our median will be, friends, our median will be, so first we need to identify the middle two number. So total number is 12, so 12 by 2 6, so 6 and 7, so 3 to 5. Okay, so these two will be nothing but the terms. So 26 and 28 divided by 2, so it will be 8 6 14, 54 by 2 27. So the value of x, median is nothing but 27. Now friends, what they are going to tell is, so we are going to replace 16 and 23. That means 16 will no more be there and 23 will no more be there. Okay, now so 30 and 32 will come extra. So 30 we did not have earlier, so 30 and 32 will be one more. That's all. Now so number wise it will not change. So again 6th and the 7th term divided by 2 will be our median. So let us calculate 6 and 7 terms. So 1 2 3 4 5th, 6th and 7th will be 30 and 32. So now y, now my resulting median y will be 30 plus 32 divided by 2. 62 by 2 will be nothing but 31. So 3x minus 2y. So x value is nothing but 27 and y value is nothing but 61. So 3 7 ja 21 and 6 81 minus 62. So 11 minus 2 is 9, 19. So option D will become the proper correct answer for the question number 7, which is based on statistics topics where mean, median and mode and standard deviation also we need to read. Now friends, question number 8. So Ranu bought 28 articles for 1540. So cost price of 28 articles is nothing but 1540. This is a problem of profit and loss. She sold them at a profit equals to the selling price of 6 articles. So friends, selling price of one article, let us assume as x rupees, okay, or 1 rupees, whatever you want you can assume. So now selling price of 28 article will be nothing but what? 28x rupees. Now what is the profit? She sold them a profit equals to the selling price of 6 articles. So I can say profit is nothing but selling price of 6 articles, right? So selling price of 6 articles will be 6x, and profit will be nothing but formula selling price minus cost price. So selling price of 28 articles is 28x and cost price of 28 articles is nothing but 1540. So basically we are going to get the value of x from here. 28 minus 6, 22x will be equal to 1540. So x will be equal to 1540 divided by 22. So this will nothing but 70 times. So the value of x is 70. How many articles did she sell for? 840 rupees. So 70 rupees one articles. So 840 by 70, that means 12. So she would have sold 12 articles for rupees 840. Question number 8 is also clear. In a simple manner, in a simple way, we are able to do it. Now friends, question number 9 is a very good question from profit and loss. But friends, it will become little easy for you because in TCS they are going to give you the calculator. Okay. Now, so friends, one more thing, pen and paper will not be applicable officially. So officially they will not ask you to use, but unofficially, as camera camera will not reach to your hand, your pen and paper, so unofficially we can use it. Okay, but as such officially you will not be allowed to use pen and paper, what I think. Okay, now friends, so let us try the last question for the sample aptitude questions. So a trader gains 25% by selling an articles at a discount of 35% on its marked price if the cost price of the article increases by 28%. This is the second part. So cost price of the article, I will assume 100 rupees. Okay. Now, so a trader is gaining 25%. So the selling price of that article will become 125 rupees. Then only you will be able to gain. Okay. A trader gains 25% by selling an articles at a discount on of 35% on its MRP. Okay, marked price. So marked price, okay, if you are getting 35% discount, so if there is any kind of discount is there, subtract from 100 and divide by 100. So marked price, if a discount is given to you of 35%, then okay, then at that price only you are selling. A trader gains 25% by selling an article at a discount of 35%. That means you are selling at 125 rupees from here we know, and that is after giving a discount of 35%. Okay, now that means a customer is paying, or you are only charging 65% of the MRP or marked price, but that also you are in profit. So your marked price will become 125 into 100 and divided by 65. So 513 times and 525 times. As such, we can use the calculator. So I am going to use my normal calculator because right now it is closed. So that other one I have closed it. So 2500 and divided by 13. So I am showing you how to use and where to use the calculator as well. So it will be 192 rupees. So marked price was basically 192 rupees. The seller, the trader gave 35% discount and sold for 125 rupees. Still he is gaining 25%, means 125 rupees. Now, if the cost price of the article increases by 28%, so now the cost price will become, my dear friends, 128 rupees. What discount? Okay, so on MRP, what discount should he give now on the same marked price to get a profit percentage as before? So friends, again, okay, so you can see again we have to get the same profit. Profit means again same profit, 25% profit. They are not talking about the values. So again the 25% profit means now the selling price should be equal to what? So 128 into 25% profit. So I can directly write 100 plus 25. See, if anything is incrementing, you can add it to 100 and divide by 100. Now again you can solve this. So 128 into, so I will be, friends, completely use, okay, calculator. There is no need to worry at all because they are only giving the opportunity to use it. So now I could see 128, okay, into 125. This is the only multiplication you do, divided by 100. We can do it, but that also if you want to do, so divide by 100, that means it will become 160 rupees. Now the selling price will be equal to what? Now the selling price will be equal to 160 rupees. Okay, our marked price is nothing but 192 and our selling price now is 160. So how much discount has been given? So basically 32 rupees discount has been given. Okay, on marked price is what? 192 rupees, and then multiply by 100. This is what you have to solve. 3200 by, so now again I will see 3200 by 3200 divided by 192. Whatever we get multiplied by 100. So it will be 16.66. So here you can see 16.66. So we have a option here. So nearby answers. So 16.8. And that will be our correct answer, because here we have not considered the exact value. 192 we have considered. Okay, so friends, option A will be the correct answer for question number 9. So friends, this is how smartly you are going to use the calculator in the exam, and then you will be able to solve the problems of aptitude of TCS examination. So friends, and now friends, there is a good news for you. So you have to visit our website onlinestudyforyou.in, and friends, there you can see the TCS NQT new pattern preparation kit. We have reduced the price to just 449 rupees. So friends, whatever days you have remaining with you, so you can start practicing the problem which we have done, okay, in this video, and get it for this unbeatable price. And friends, if you like the video, so feel free to share with your friends and subscribe the channel so that you will be getting sample paper on all the examination. Thank you, friends.